A lot of students have difficulty solving problems, especially students with disabilities, for a couple of reasons. One has to do with the disability itself. A lot of students with disabilities have learning disabilities, but the other issue is how we've taught these students in the past. We've taught them with typical word problems, and those kinds of problems students with disabilities don't understand because a lot of those students have difficulty reading as well. Anchored instruction was first developed by the Cognition and Technology Center at Vanderbilt, led by John Bransford. Anchored instruction is a way of teaching problem solving. Problems are situated in a video. The problems look realistic to the students, and so they're motivated to solve them.
We use a video anchor as a different way to present the initial math problem to the class. So instead of a lecture point or a worksheet presenting the students with a problem, they watch a video first that usually has peers in it of their own age that are trying to solve a problem. They can view it multiple times, and in that process, the students in the class help the students in the video solve a multi-component math problem before they start working on problems of their own.
This curriculum really lent itself to my kids falling in love with math again. This was such a great adaptation of being able to just marry where their needs were currently and where they needed to be curriculum-wise, that they just enjoyed it.
My school, the Learning Center, is project-based school. So I feel like that Dr. Bottge is hands-on in technology. Curriculum is good for our kids to learning math.
Benefits of hands-on learning in classes are that it allows us to tie math into real life. It allows us to tie science into real life.
When I first got here, I thought it was just going to be like every other math, but once I started doing it, it was more fun. I remember doing it. The program actually helped way better in my math than any other thing I could do.
We started with one video anchor, fraction of the cost, which involves 3 teenagers who want to build a skateboard ramp. Then we decided that we needed a hands-on version of that, so we developed the hovercraft problem. We developed the fractions module. So we have several parts to this. We have the video anchor, we have the hands-on unit, hovercraft unit, and the fractions unit that all work together as one curriculum package.
In the Kim's Comet lessons, we use the video anchor to present a multi-tier problem to the students. So they have to do math in order to help the students in the video win this particular model car pentathlon. Enhanced anchored instruction is what came out of starting with a video anchor and then realizing the students we were working with needed a lot more hands-on. Where we added the hands-on, that became enhanced anchored instruction. So with those two together, it works out much better for a wider variety of students at different ability levels.
After I do this curriculum, and kids are more on task, and they feel more comfortable, and also they're using math every day, and also they're socialized better with their peers. So I see great improvement.
It really allows some of our math students to understand that it's not just algebra, it's carpentry. It's not just algebra, it's HVAC or electricity. It really ties great, math really ties great into more of the trade skill jobs.
I've seen a huge attitude adjustment with my students that we've done this curriculum with. They went from the beginning of the curriculum or the beginning of the unit to being afraid of fractions, not liking fractions, just being really turned off, to by the time we did the post-test, you could tell that their engagement had gone up, their confidence had gone up, their ability level increased.
My favorite part about the program was like how I got to do more hands-on stuff. Hands-on is way better, way funner, and how it's not like in a room doing the same thing over and over every day. This time we get to mess with the hoverboard, we get to mess with ramps and cars, and it's really fun.
We're currently funded by the Institute of Education and Sciences to develop more adequate assessments based on our curriculum, formative assessments especially, so that teachers can know when students are having difficulties and how they can design their instruction to remediate that.
Teachers are so thankful because many want to do hands-on activities, but they just don't have the resources or the experience. They don't know how to get all the stuff they need. And we hope to kind of bridge that gap there and show them how it can be done.
After this curriculum, my students are reaching the concrete to the abstract level, and also they're trying to use this skill into their daily life to solving problems.
The fact that my kids took the time, put in the effort, and they worked out problems which they never would have done in the past, that's a win.
It was just like way cooler than sitting in a room writing on paper and half asleep. I want to do this again.